Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking about something incredibly interesting. It is something that a lot of artists, designers, people in the fashion industry, any kind of creative professional, they have kind of forgotten to talk about it. It used to be something that everyone used to take into consideration, but now we're so focused on building skills, right? The mechanics of being a creative producer, right? The mechanics of being an artist, the mechanics of being a designer, the mechanics of being an architect, that we often forget about the emotional implications of the shapes, the lines, the textures, the tone, the color. So there are many ways to go about this deeper understanding of, let's say, the basic structures of design or art. One of the best ways to do it is you simply open a dictionary and take a look at a word. How do you depict that word? With one very simple, basic shape that might give off that feeling of the meaning of that word. You can go on Google and you will find several websites that will give you a list of the most common or the most obscure emotions and feelings. It's really interesting, and there are a lot of new words coming up, which is it begs a lot of questions about creating a word that won't be adopted by everyone right away. Yet we know that a lot of authors, such as Shakespeare, would just come up with words because they believe the right word didn't exist to convey that feeling. Now, how can you convey a feeling through a very basic shape? Let's just pick circles, squares, rectangles, lines, straight lines, maybe squiggly lines, anything that's incredibly basic. So here I have a list of words that I would like you to play with, such as loving, confused. These are all emotions, feelings. Afraid, amused, bored, confident, angry, miserable, sick, anxious, stupid, suspicious, cold, happy, surprised, hot. How do you convey any of these words with one basic shape? You won't be able to. It's not intuitive if you see a circle that you believe that it's confused or surprised. But if you can use a combination of lines and basic shapes, you might convey something. So let me show one of the ways that we can go about. It's just trial and error, and you keep doing this over and over and over, then you realize that every shape in association with lines and other shapes will convey a kind of narrative. So let's take a look right now. This is how I would convey confused. Little circle there. Maybe that's confused. To me, this circle with these 4 little lines kind of conveys confusion to me. Kind of looks like a crying eye. Surprised. I'm going to add a triangle, and I'm going to add right here a circle, and now more triangles. I feel like these convey a threat to this circle. So afraid perhaps is that. How could I convey hot? Well, first of all, I think the shape of a square is heavier. So if I do this, squiggly lines, doesn't it look hot? Anyways, the point here is to get better and better at conveying emotions with visual elements that are very simple so that eventually you build up complexity in whatever it is that you're doing. So let me see what you're going to be working on next. All right? See you next time.